Okay, so it's been a while since I've done this. Journalist movement. Okay, so I'm gonna be reviewing it again. So this is from 2014, December 2014. Decision of the Mental Health Tribunal. And it's my name on it. Mental Health Tribunal. Is the Mental Health Tribunal. Decision of the Mental Health Tribunal. Because they were keeping me involuntary in the hospital, and they have to have a review every 6 months of the detainment. So this is the date of involuntary admission is the 25th of October 2014. The mental health has reviewed this patient on 2nd of December 2014. I think it's every 3 months actually. But they only gave me that one review, and they had me for about 3 years. So there was actual. But anyway, I'm not gonna complain about it because I'm fucking having a great time here. Remember, this is tribunal considered. Yeah, so they considered the report prior to the making of any decision. Section 18.1, this patient is suffering from a mental disorder. That's the box that ticked. So I am suffering from a mental disorder. Decision is affirm the renewal order of the 12th November 2014. So that's renewing my detainment. We affirm this order. The tribunal will inform the following persons by notice in writing of its decision and the reasons of compliance with section 18.5. The commission, the responsible consultant, and the patient and his or her legal representative. And there's a name at the bottom: tribunal chair, tribunal consultant, psychiatrist, and tribunal lay member. Now, let's get into the meat and spuds of it, right? Please provide reasons for the decision of the Mental Health Tribunal. Okay, full name of patient, there's my name. Okay, so Mr. Donegan is an involuntary patient at St. Stephen's Hospital, Cork. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia in his mid-teens. It is his 4th admission, and it is an involuntary admission. It's so hard to read. Look at that writing. That is so bad because it's doctor's handwriting. What the hell does that say? It basically says that I wish to do most of the talking. Mr. Donegan informed the tribunal that he was feeling fine and was ready to go home. He was not worried and had been far worse in the past without being admitted to hospital. Which is true. I was far worse in the past without being admitted to hospital. So I have to read the whole sentence before I understand what certain words mean. Wait a second. Fucking hell, this... I can't figure out if this writing is fancy or if it's fucking scrappy. There's an A there, right? See that A right there? Like, what the hell? What the hell? I'm writing a book of kells here. His mother confirmed that there was no... What does that say? Does that say his mother confirmed? I don't know what that says. The doctor, my psychiatrist, outlined a history of Mr. Donegan's illness for the tribunal. He detailed the events surrounding Mr. Donegan's admission, which involved violence, spitting at staff members, damage to property, and threats to stab someone in the face. The armed response unit was initiated the admission. Since admission, the doctor stated that Mr. Donegan has exhibited excited psychotic symptoms once and delusions of reference, paranoia, auditory hallucinations, marked excitability, and confrontational behavior. I don't know what that says. He has something about destruction of property. He is previous. I don't know, that says something about destruction of property. Since the renewal order and decision of this tribunal, Mr. Donegan has been much the same in the opinion of the doctor, that there has been some improvement. He states that there's been some improvement in this confrontational behavior. The doctor expressed concern that there has been growing trajectory of violence in Mr. Donegan, who the delusions as being who he describes as being pure, articulate and pleasant. Articulate and pleasant. What? His offensive and intimidatory behavior towards vulnerable patients in the ward is out of character. In the opinion of the doctor, Mr. Donegan comes with 31A and 31BI BI of the mental health. His preferred treatments, clozapine. The doctor's preferred treatment is clozapine, but Mr. Donegan is not willing to try it at this time. There's more numbers and letters and stuff. Mr. Donegan informed the tribunal that he had stopped taking Risperdal in the past for extended periods of time and had been drinking alcohol, which was partially due to which was partly the reason why he became unwell. What the hell does that say? You try reading that, like, what the hell? It's doctor's handwriting. He stated his symptoms were something to those described by Dr. the doctor, and confirmed he suffers from paranoid delusions, hearing voices and delusions of reference. He was about to go home and play Grand Theft Auto 5 on his PlayStation. He wanted to go home and play Grand Theft Auto 5 on his PlayStation. He stated he was not a dangerous person. Well, that's a lie. Harry Hand? What? Hairy Hand? Does it say hairy hand? I think that says hairy hand. I'll leave that one. All of the evidence. Yeah, there's just more letters and numbers and shit like. Mr. Donegan suffers from schizophrenia, a mental illness pursuant to D32 of the Mental Health AO1, whatever that is. I think it's like the DSM, a chapter in the DSM or something. Mr. Donegan. I keep thinking it says demands, but it doesn't say demand. It says remains. It looks like demand, but it's actually remains. Mr. Donegan remains actively psychotic and his judgment is impaired as a result. He is irritable and unpredictable in his behavior as a result of his illness. His admission has included violent outbursts towards staff, patients, and property. He stated he would be angry if he were to remain in hospital. The tribunal accepts the doctor's evidence as backed. The what? Report in the hospital notes and something. I don't know. Mr. Donegan's behaviour has improved and nursing notes indicate that he is more. Fucking hell, that's the worst word of all. What is it? Deadall? A further period of treatment is. What? Let's just say required to benefit Mr. Donegan, who was pleasant throughout the tribunal hearing. I was just sitting there with my head down because I was way too paranoid to follow what was going on. It's all bullshit. Yeah. So that's why they kept me in, is because I was violent. Anything on the back? No. Nothing on the back. But that's like, I only had one tribunal and they kept me there for like 3 years or something. I think. I was admitted like 4 times and then voluntary once. But when I was voluntary, they said they kept me as a voluntary patient, right? They signed me in as a voluntary patient and they said, if you choose to leave right now, we're going to sign you in as an involuntary patient and everything will change. Like, that's not fair, is it? They signed me in and they said, if you leave, we're marking you down as an involuntary patient. Doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.